This is part 2 of our genetics introduction worksheet. We're going to do these practice problems together. In cats, long tails are dominant over short tails. Okay, so we need to give a symbol for the allele for long tail. Because it's a dominant allele, we will call it capital L. Short tails will be given the lowercase allele, the lowercase little l. I like to make sure you can tell my capital from my small l, so make my small l curvy. So a purebred long-tailed cat. So I like to put my genotypes of my parents along my question if it helps. And it is crossed with a short-tailed cat. So what are the parent genotypes? They are big L, and little l, little l. This is my long-tailed parent, this is my short-tailed parent. So what are the genotypes and phenotypes of the first filial generation? So these guys are going to do a cross. You could draw a Punnett square, or you could see that coming from this side of the parents, you can only have capital L. And coming from the other side of the parent, you can only have small l. Okay, so we don't really need to draw the Punnett square. We have 100% big L, little l. That's a genotype. And they are 100% long tails. And that is my phenotype. Okay, remember that big L, little l, big L is long and dominant, which means we have no medium tails. Even though we have one of each gene, the dominant one is the one that tells us what it's going to look like. Second question asks, draw a Punnett square to show the F2 of these offspring. So we're taking 2 of these and bringing them to the next question. So big L, little l times big L, little l. Okay, here's my Punnett square. Okay, now parents you need to put along the top. So these guys here, I'm going to split their genes because only one allele into each egg and sperm. So those go to the top. And then the other parent, which is this one here, I'm going to bring its alleles over to the side, so big L and little l. And now we'll fill in our middle squares, so big L, big L. Big L, little l, big L, little l, little l, little l. Okay, now this one asks us to draw a Punnett square, but we should also be able to summarize this. So we have 1 big L, which is long. We have 2 big L, little l, which are also long. And we have 1 little l, which is short. These are my genotype ratio, and my phenotype, is these here are all long. So 3 long to 1 short. And there is our 3-to-1 phenotype, which we often see in the monohybrid cross. Our next question deals with brown eyes and blue eyes. So brown is dominant over blue. So we're going to call brown big B and blue little b. A man with blue eyes. Okay, right away we know that this man has to be little b, because it's recessive, and you can only show a recessive trait if you have 2 of them. And a woman who is heterozygous for brown eyes, typing error there, I should say, for brown eyes. If she is heterozygous, she will have 1 of each, so big B, little b. And the question would like to know the percent chance of a child with blue eyes. Okay, so to solve this, we're going to do our Punnett square. So one parent times the other parent. Punnett square. A little pressed for room here. Oops. Okay, my first parent I'll put up here. My second parent I'll put over here. Split up the alleles. And we get big B, little b, little b, little b, big B, little b, little b, little b. So we have two big B, little b, which will be brown. And we have two little b, which will be blue. Now this question wanted the percent chance, so basically on these we had 2 out of 4, which is a 50% chance of having an offspring with blue eyes. And continuing on with our eye color question, a man and a woman are both heterozygous for brown eyes, okay? So they're both big B, little b. We're going to use the same notation as the question above. What is the percent chance the child will have brown eyes? Okay, so here's our two parents, big B, little b, times big B, little b. Okay, both heterozygous. And my Punnett square. And one parent here, opposite parent over there, and I can fill in my offspring. And I'll just put my summary on this side. I got one big B, which was brown. I have two big B, which are also brown. And I have one little b, which is blue. My question wanted percent chance of brown eyes, so the answer to this question here is 75% brown. Okay, it is 3 out of 4 of my squares. And my very last question, a couple are both blue-eyed. Okay, blue-eyed is recessive, so we know that they are both little b. So little b times little b. The percent chance they will have a child with brown eyes. I can draw a Punnett square if I want, but I really don't need to. There is no big B allele. That's our brown. Therefore, it's a 0% chance that this blue-eyed couple will have a baby with brown eyes. Okay, and you are now ready to go on to your introductory genetic problem worksheet, which looks like that, and we will see you next time.